We have CNN reporters covering this story from several angles. Will Ripley is in Perth, Perth, Australia. Joe Johns is in Kuala Lumpur, and Pauline Chu in Hong Kong. Thanks all for joining us. You are doing yeoman's work out there, I know, and are probably exhausted. Will, you're in Perth. It is home base for this search. It is nighttime, so the planes have come back or are headed back. Anything new?
You know, what was new today, the search area size increased by about 6,000 square miles. And as of our last update, still no debris recovered and no pings in 5 days, as you mentioned. So I guess the big headline here that could be coming up this week is the search going to transition from listening to deploying the submersible? We could get answers on that this week. But today, no major developments as far as what was found out on the Indian Ocean.
So the fact that they've broadened the search area, does that indicate that they do think they're now moving back to, we got to find some debris and obviously put in those underwater sonar detectors?
You know, for the 370 families, this debris is crucial. Even a photo, you have to think, might not be enough for some of these families who've now waited so long and have yet to see any physical evidence that this aircraft is where the search team strongly believe that it is. But, you know, this debris field, if there is even still debris floating, has been a moving target for 37 days. And so they keep poring over this data, trying to figure out where this stuff might be. And they just haven't found it. But, you know, somewhere out there, there is a plane. There are 239 people, and there's definite determination out here to find it for these families and find those people.
Absolutely. And Joe Johns, you're in Kuala Lumpur, home base for, of course, Malaysia Airlines. It is hard to watch over the past now almost 6 weeks, the Kuala Lumpur government dealing with this. I mean, it's a small country. This is a global story. They were thrust into the headlines all over the world. They don't seem to have a lot of answers. Some of it you can understand. But what is your feel for the Malaysian government, how it sees its own role in what it's done? And are they, when they don't answer questions, is it about not knowing the answers, or are they just not used to giving out all the information?
Oh, it's definitely a little bit of both. The most important thing, I think, Candy, is they don't know where the plane is, and neither does anybody else. They've gotten a lot of heat. They've taken a lot of questions, hard questions from the international media, including CNN. And there's been some pushback, too. Last week, they pushed back against the Daily Mail newspaper out of UK. There's also pushed back against CNN. The transport minister retweeting a humorous cartoon lampooning CNN. I asked one of the lawyers in town, what's all this pushback about from the government? And he said, it's all about public consumption, making people understand here in Malaysia that this government is not intimidated. They may not do everything right, but they can still give as good as they can get, Candy.
And Pauline, I want to bring you in from Hong Kong, because it occurs to me that at the very beginning, we heard a lot from the relatives that obviously were waiting at the airport for this Malaysian flight to come in to China, which was its destination. And we haven't heard much since. What's happened there?
Well, I think you're not hearing as much public anger and criticism in front of the TV cameras because for a couple of reasons. A, it's the 37th day. The families are just exhausted emotionally and they're frustrated. And the other issue is the Chinese government has put a little bit of pressure on the families behind closed doors to step back a little bit and to dial back some of that criticism. And we know this because I was in Beijing for 33 days and I saw some of the closed door briefings from the outside where government officials were inside. And after some of these briefings, the families did tell us that the government officials had said to them, listen, it's probably better if you step back a little bit and let the government deal with this, government to government. And that has happened probably in the past week and a half or so. But it's quite different from what we saw in the early days. Remember March 24th? 24th when Malaysia's Prime Minister made that announcement on television that the plane had probably gone down in the Indian Ocean and everyone had to presume there were no survivors. Well, the very next day, Candy, you remember that big protest by the family members in Beijing as they walked to the Malaysian embassy. That kind of protest does not happen in Beijing very often, and the government could have stopped that if they wanted to, but in essence, it was really the government saying, let's the families put the pressure on the Malaysian government instead of the Chinese government. But this was early on. Now you're seeing a little bit of a shift now as we're heading into the 5th week.